All right, so residency reflection week 13. So I'm doing this one from my couch because this is where I have basically spent the last week. So this past week, I found out that I was COVID positive. No clue where I got it. Anybody that I came into contact with outside of the hospital has not been positive, as far as I know, has not demonstrated any symptoms. So I'm assuming I got it somehow at work, probably through working with patients with COVID, or just being in a high risk setting in the hospital. Uh, Symptoms pretty much just started out chills and congestion, cough, that kind of thing. And as I've been quarantining, it's pretty much just been congestion and fatigue. I'll sleep 8-9 hours throughout the night, and then not do anything really other than watch Netflix or maybe do a little bit of studying, and would have to take a nap throughout the day. It's hard to tell if it's because of COVID, if it's just because when you don't do anything, your body just kind of gets used to not doing anything. I don't know. So today is my last day of quarantine. It's 10 days after symptom onset, and then pretty much because I don't have any symptoms right now other than the fatigue. All of my original symptoms are gone, and I don't have a fever. I should be able to resume work on Wednesday this week. I just have to call occupational health tomorrow to confirm with them that still follows the guidelines, because they're constantly being re-updated. So I have no idea, how this is going to keep going. This past week, I was in work for one day, but other than that, I've been in quarantine, stuck in my basement apartment, not being able to see anybody. Thankfully, I have a lot of good family and friends and, colleagues that have all been checking in on me, kind of daily or semi-daily, and offering to drop stuff off, and have been really supportive. Haven't really been productive. I've got some notes here that I've been studying for a few tests that I have to take online, but other than that, I've pretty much just been watching Netflix, and it's been a struggle. I'll be honest. It's sucked. I'm a people person. I like to see people. It sucked having to stay in quarantine and not really get to go outside or do anything. I can't remember the last time I saw the sun. I don't have great windows down here in a basement apartment, so the ones I do have, I can't really see into the sky or anything, so it's pretty much just been looking out. I have opened the door once or twice, because I'm like 30 feet from the sidewalk. But other than that, yeah, I've been stuck here, and I'm kind of that mindset. Oh, I've got tons of time. I'll make some content. I'll do a lot of reading, and honestly, I was just tired, and I don't know if it was kind of the stress of residency and my great grandmother passing and the holidays, and that on top of having COVID, that kind of made me tired, or if it was just the COVID, or maybe a little bit of kind of being a little depressed because of not knowing that I can't go into work and all of these types of things. I don't know, but I pretty much would just watch Netflix and wasn't really studying. Like I said, I was studying a little bit, but wasn't really making any content. I canceled a couple podcast recordings that I had scheduled just because I didn't know if I'd be able to really keep up a lot of good energy for a solid hour plus, and so yeah, it sucked. It hasn't been fun. Take this seriously. Wear a mask. Social distance. Do your part, and we can all get through this and be safe. I know Christmas is coming up, and if you are going to travel, make sure that everyone you're seeing is tested negative, and that you've tested negative and have quarantined since then. And you have to understand the ramifications of what that might entail. But obviously, if you can, try and avoid traveling. And so yeah. It sucked. We're getting through it. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. Everyone I've been talking to is saying they feel like I have a good attitude about it. Just trying to view it as a challenge. And, the residency's been great we'll move things around as needed. And so getting that kind of taken care of, and hoping that I can just, push through this and start getting some more content out. And probably won't get any more content out this week. I'm going to wait to try and start putting content out again next week. This will be kind of week 3 of not really getting lots of content out there, and that's what happens when you have death in the family, and then get diagnosed with COVID, and then it's also crazy schedule around the holidays, and there's some other things due for the residency. So just try not to beat myself up about it, but hoping I can get back on track here soon. So that's this week's residency reflection. Kind of like last week, kind of feels more like life reflection than residency reflection. But I just keep remembering why I'm down here and what the purpose of the residency is and all of the great experiences that I've had through it. So just gonna keep moving forward. It's all we can do, and get over this challenge, and we'll hit it head on. So that's this week's residency reflection. Thanks for watching.